Well, I guess strength of schedule matters after all. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugas, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Dimes with Mr. Dugas. And tonight, I'm going to talk about tonight's college football playoff matchup as you had the number 7 Notre Dame Fighting Irish beating the number 10 ranked Indiana Hoosiers 27-17. And honestly, the game wasn't that close. As now Notre Dame gets to head to the Sugar Bowl to take on number 2 Georgia. Before I get into this video, man, for anyone, if you want to be a member of the channel, a dropping dime with Mr. Duga member, you go ahead and join. You get earlier access to videos than anybody else. Also, if you want to follow me on social media, that information is down in the description box. I co-host a sports talk radio show every Sunday morning. That information is down in the description box. If you're a subscriber to the channel, greatly appreciate the love and support. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. 70% of my views come from non-subscribers, man. So make sure y'all hit the subscribe button and like the video and share it. Look, man, I mean, next year, look, the committee gonna be like, if you want to get in the playoffs, you had to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. You had to beat the 85 Chicago Bears, the 94 San Francisco 49ers, and the 66 Green Bay Packers if you trying to get in this playoff. Like, if you ain't played none of them juggernauts, you ain't getting in here. Like, Indiana made it look bad, man. And we're going to see how SMU look tomorrow. Our eyes going to be on them when it come to the strength of schedule stuff, too. Indiana looked like a team that ain't beat nobody all year tonight, man. They looked overwhelmed and outmatched. But at the same time, yo, if you do it all over again, I mean, you can't keep an 11-1 Big Ten team out of the playoff, man. I get it, they ain't beat nobody like that, but at the same time, the problem is trying to find a way to balance out these conference schedules with 14 and 16 teams in the league and no divisions. That's what we gotta find a way to do is try to make these schedules more balanced. I mean, Indiana didn't play Penn State, Oregon, or none of them. Just like in the SEC with Texas. Texas didn't get to play a lot of really good SEC teams this year. Now, granted, Texas is better than Indiana, but I'm just saying, like, we got to figure a way to balance that out. And look, man, but at the same time, we've had blown outs, man. We've had games in the NFL as well. You've had Super Bowls where games were blowouts. You had other college playoff games between 1 and 2 that were blowouts. So it happens. But it's an imperfect system and you're gonna get imperfect results. But for Notre Dame, man, shout out to them, man. Really good team. It's a good team. I thought they would win tonight. The game kind of went somewhat how I thought it would go. They're just the more physically imposing team, man. They ran when Love hit the sideline and went 98 yards. That told you right there. Indiana don't have the physicality or the speed to compete with this team. No surprise there, man. Riley Leonard was okay. The defense was really, really good, man. Shout out to Ryan Clark's son, man, out there doing things, big things. But like I told Notre Dame fans, man, look, y'all get on me about Brian Kelly not winning the big one. It wasn't about this game. It's about that game next week against Georgia in New Orleans, who gonna be playing without their starting quarterback. That you win that, then you show me you may be better off without Brian Kelly. And for Indiana, man, look, legendary season. you know, I was not aware that they had the most losses in college football history as a program. I mean, it's a basketball school, man. Indiana is a basketball school, but shout out to Signetti. He came in. Yes, they had an easy schedule, but they did mollywop everybody that was on their schedule, man. Great season, nothing for them to be ashamed of or hold their head down. And they could always, as a program, look back 25, 30 years from now, whatever it is, and be like, we participated in the first ever 12-team college football playoff game, man. All eyes in the college football world was on the Indiana Hoosiers football program tonight, man. And for me, that's something that they shouldn't be ashamed of. And they should hold their head up high, man. Clearly, Notre Dame is just the better, more talented team, especially playing at home. But like I said, now we look forward to Notre Dame and Georgia. No Carson Beck in this game. They already announced that Carson Beck. Now I don't know if he's out the whole playoffs, but I know he's at least definitely out this game. Gunner Notre Dame gets Gunner Stockton. you know, so they got clearly a great shot to win this game if they play like they did tonight. Be physical at the line of scrimmage, run the football. They got a shot. The only thing with them, I think Notre Dame gonna have to have a much better passing attack than they had tonight. You see, you could get away with that against Indiana, but against Georgia, they're gonna have to come out and that Kirby Smart defense, who gonna be well rested. Georgia gonna have to come out with a much better pass. I mean, Notre Dame gonna have to come out with a much better passing attack. But we'll get there when we get there. But in the meantime, congratulations to them, man. For heading to the quarterfinals, man. Gonna be fun. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all tonight. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I have LSU, NCAA, and content on my other teams throughout the year. Y'all have a blessed one. Go Tigers.